Episode 61, Cover Your Balls. Welcome inside. Sammy, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. How are you?
Good.
And alongside Sam tonight, we have Gianni, per usual, who I believe is going to be micless tonight. Yeah, you're back there, no mic. You're just going to use hand signals, Helen Keller type shit tonight from Gianni. And we will actually go live to the ball pit for the first time in the show's history. Not the caller ball pit, the actual ball pit in the studio. We have guest Nico Marchetti.
Yes, sir.
In the ball pit. Nico, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. Starting shortstop. New starting shortstop. Bishop Sycamore High School.
Yep. That's exactly what I was going to
Just enrolled.
Congratulations.
Saw Cam Newton on campus today, actually.
What about Manti Te'o's girlfriend?
Haven't seen her yet.
Turn his mic up a little bit. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I saw Cam Newton today.
It's a nice thumbnail we've got today.
Yeah, Nico hasn't seen this.
Well, that's Javi Baez, right? Javi Baez and Frankie Lindor.
No, that's just Frankie Lindor. Nico has not seen the thumbnail yet. He'll see it after the show. He is a part of the thumbnail.
I mean, what a shit show going on there, though.
We're going to talk about that tonight.
God.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what people thought was the best shortstop in the NL East in Lindor isn't even the best shortstop on his own team.
No.
Absolute shit show over there. We're going to talk about your new school, Bishop Sycamore, that you're going to play at.
Absolutely.
We are going to talk about college football. We're going to play a little logo game.
Yep.
Because Sam likes games. So I'm going to have you guys, pick out your favorite logos. And the rest we'll take callers later, uncover your balls, and whatever else we decide to do. Sam usually throws in a couple random things in the show, which everybody loves.
Yep.
You want to give a shout out to whoever gave you that hoodie?
Yeah. Shout out to I believe Lisa Balla gave me this hoodie. Knitted it fresh from her own, with her own hands. So thank you, Lisa.
No, I believe it's from your favorite person, Big Mike.
Big Mike. Yep. And then, so I'm excited. Big Mike and our rivalry starts on Saturday. Goes till the end of fantasy football season, so it's always great hitting Big Mike for, 4 months out of the year.
Do you have any words you want to pass along before the draft starts Saturday night?
I do not. No.
For those that don't know, fantasy football, I believe this is our 7th or 8th year going.
Yeah.
And the biggest rival in the history of fantasy football, my dad versus Sam. Sam thought he has gotten over the hump before, and then just can't do it.
Yep, I won't do it, and so yeah, this year I'm probably breaking up with Joe Mixon. I don't think I'll draft him again, but we'll see. I mean, if he's there in the 5th round, I know I'm going to draft him. There's no doubt about that. So
you're 100% taking Joe Mixon, but
no doubt.
That's neither here nor there. With Nico here, and since he's going to go to Bishop Sycamore, let's start there with that shit show that happened in our own backyard. And I don't just mean like Columbus, Ohio. I mean it literally happened to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a 5-minute drive from where you and I used to grow up.
Really?
I mean, like,
was that where the national game was at?
Yeah, it was at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium
versus IMBD.
That's a movie website where you see stars and like what movies?
IBD,
no, IMG,
IMG. Well, that's like a JPEG. It's like .img. It's no better.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it. Roy Johnson, he kind of sounds like like if you do like the Madden where you start off in high school and you get to the pros, like Roy Johnson sounds like your high school coach in Madden. There's really no surprise that guy turned out to be a phone. I mean, it's an unbelievable story.
All right, Nico, before we even break down the story, what was your initial reaction to this whole scandal? Is what they're scam. I'm calling it a scam. It's not a scandal.
Like, they had dudes that were like 40. 34, 40 years old. Mm-hmm. Like trying to play high schoolers, which is just like, and there's like a bunch of TikToks now. Have you seen those of all the IMG players or like when you beat like 30-year-olds in football or something like that? They're so funny.
Or the meme of the guy that tore his ACL and they said like, when
they're like saying it's his mom and it's like his wife. Yeah.
I mean, I might be in the minority here. I think you have to blame ESPN.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you broadcast a game and then not notice till halfway through the game, till after the game, that you don't know anything about the team?
Yeah,
like
you're pretty unbelievable.
Frankie says in the chat it was the Fire Fest of high school.
It was, and Brandon Ranke stole it off Twitter, so don't think that idea originated with him. I saw that tweet Sunday actually. Brandon Ranke out here not citing his sources per usual. But yeah, so I think ESPN is partially to blame. This man should actually be arrested and then used to the benefit of the United States government, in my opinion, for him to scam multiple hotels, multiple opponents, multiple TV networks, and then multiple kids and families. It's actually quite sort of impressive.
Yeah, I mean, actually, how that works is he'll be our next president. So, one number 47, yeah, Roy Johnson. So I'm looking forward to that.
They played, 2 games in 3 days or something like that?
They played Friday night and lost, and they played Sunday afternoon.
I mean, they're definitely getting an A for effort.
Yeah.
Do they, though? They lost 58-0.
It's the only class.
Trying to get a scholar.
Bishop Sycamore.
Trying to get a scholar.
That's the other thing. Somebody goes, don't you feel bad for the kids? No, I don't. These kids flunked out of JUCO.
Yeah, but I
They
mean,
weren't
some of
really
them were like
kids.
17.
Well, so, okay, yes, I feel bad for the kids that legitimately left their high school and went to a program thinking it was legitimate. I don't feel bad for the 34-year-old that tore his ACL. I don't feel bad for the kids that flunked out of a junior college. I mean, have you watched Last Chance U? If some of those kids can make it on Last Chance U, how stupid do you have to be to flunk out of JUCO?
I saw
They
something
almost,
on
like-
Twitter. It was like they should make a Netflix documentary on it instead of
There will be.
and there'd be
Oh.
like No Chance U and stuff.
I saw a tweet today. It was like they should make a 30 for 30, and it was like one of the guy quoted was like 30 were 30.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that too.
funny.
Well, did you see these kids said they were promised they'd be a part of a Netflix documentary?
Really?
Yeah, I've been going through some of these interviews with anonymous players,
Oh my god.
former players, and the one kid showed up and they took him inside a field house, like a legitimate D1 type field house, and there was like cameras set up, and they're like, yeah, about to be on Netflix. And then here you find out the school doesn't have an address, the school doesn't even have a website. They kept 20.
Didn't their school schedule say they like played games at like 3 a.m.?
Yeah, their 1 year schedule said they played at 7 a.m., 6 a.m.,
Sure.
1 a.m., and 3 a.m.
Jeez.
Early and often.
They don't have a home field. They practice in parking lots. The kids said one day they didn't practice for an entire week until the morning of the game. They practiced.
Sure.
It's
Show and go.
a really good half-baked idea.
Just half baked.
I mean, clearly you get caught this early on in the process. Game 2. It's just like somehow they rounded it up where they created a fake high school football team that has national recognition. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I can't say it either.
I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say.
What?
But then they get there and they fall
yeah.
flat on their face. I mean, they don't have enough helmets. They don't have enough players. It's like, I don't understand what's the benefit here from Roy Johnson, but
Well,
I think it was their second season. So
it was.
shout out to Roy Johnson.
Yeah, shout out to getting through one season. And they actually,
I mean, he's playing fantasy football in real life.
he really is. Not only that, he's also scamming hotels. He spent $3,500 at a hotel with bounced checks here in Canton South.
I mean, this sounds like the plot to Catch Me If You Can, featuring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. I mean, this is something Jordan Crossman would show in his classroom.
Shout out to Rich Crossman.
Rich.
It's not Jordan Crossman. It's Rich Crossman.
Richard?
Who is Jordan Crossman?
Jordan Crossman. I don't know.
It's Rich
Mr.
Crossman.
Crossman.
He was
Shout
our
out to
teacher.
Mr. Crossman.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Like Jordan.
But yeah, so the report came out today. They spent $2,500 on hotel rooms. They bought had 25 rooms in Canton South, and then it was an additional $500 because they trashed 3 rooms.
Wow.
These are the same kids that we've learned
They go to Kroger to get their meals.
they would steal food from Kroger and Walmart and Meijer.
I mean, if you think about it, it's almost like a really, really good summer camp where you learn how to survive, you learn how to provide for others. You get that grit and grind from football. And two days or 2 games in 2 days. So
I mean, Nico. So Nico, you're not from here, as I know. I don't think Sam knows or anybody out there watching this knows right now. You're originally from Maryland. You went to Cal PA, played baseball there, and we're going to talk about baseball / wiffle ball here in a second. But have you been able to tell any friends from back home like this happened? Right around the corner from you. What did they say?
No one's really like asked me about it, but like I saw on TV, it said Canton, Ohio. So I looked it up. I was like, is this a real school? Like, is this an actual thing? And and they're playing like powerhouses.
Yeah.
Too. Like, the rest of their schedule, they're playing a team from Maryland that's like usually a top 25 team.
And they play St. Ed's, and St. Ed's probably scheduled them because St. Ed's, nobody wants to play St. Ed's.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play Ed's and Iggy because they're just the best every year in Ohio because they go around and they recruit players because they're private. They're not in a conference.
Noah Danke said they play Duncanville next week in Texas.
Oh, yeah. And then they played DeMatha in Maryland.
Yep.
I think they should be allowed to keep on playing.
Honestly, I'd let him keep playing. Well, except for
Who cares?
They won't have a coach. But
Roy Johnson has a warrant out for his arrest, so he won't be coaching. But at this point, they
for the kids.
They probably need a better coach anyways, considering they lost 58-0 to IMG.
What's Jerry Sandusky doing? He would be more than happy to take in some lost kids and show them the way. So, man,
He's dead.
call him. He's dead? That's Joe Paterno.
I thought Jerry Sandusky killed himself.
Is that true?
Nah, that's like
idea.
Jeffrey Epstein or Aaron Hernandez. I don't think Jerry
Aaron
Sandusky's
Hernandez
dead.
dead
he's
is.
definitely.
I'll look that up. But yeah.
It's gone.
So I mean, doesn't Bishop Sycamore just sound like a sick private school though?
Oh yeah, like it sounded legit. So I and again, like you said, I'm not from here, so I was like, dude, is this a real school?
Right.
And I looked it up, and I think if I remember correctly, I think they had a website.
They had a website with no information on it. They had a
It was like a MySpace page, basically.
yeah, and the picture of a football player was a kid.
He's not dead.
What'd you say?
Yeah, Scott Studer's available.
Well, I know where Scott Studer's feet are, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jerry Sandusky's not dead.
He's
And
not
I'll-
dead. Sorry.
I'll have you know, he won Assistant Coach of the Year in 1986 and 1999.
Hell of an assistant coach, if you ask me.
He's ready for the head coaching job.
Yeah, and you got Mike McQuarrie, Larry Nasser, Jared Fogle. I mean, that's a...
Are we naming off the all pedophile coaching list, or are you naming off potential replacements for Roy Johnson?
I mean, at this point, Bishop Sycamore, Jared Fogle's the best they could do. Would you take in the Bishop Sycamore? What are they? They have a mascot?
They looked like the Knights.
Did they?
They all had like different face masks.
Yeah, they all had different face masks
Bishop
on.
Sycamore,
Did you,
$5 foot long.
wait, I forgot to bring this up. Do you know what their plays were?
Did you see the play when the quarterback tried to punt it?
No, but do you know where they got their plays from?
Probably.
They
got it from Madden.
Love that.
They
Love
got their
that.
plays from Madden.
They should have just ran fullback dive the whole time.
Fullback
Ask
dive.
Madden. Ask Madden all
Yeah.
day. 4 verticals at the tight end.
They
across
probably
the
tried to ask Madden the Hall of Fame, and he didn't answer.
he didn't answer the call.
No, he's dead.
No,
No, he's not dead.
not yet.
Not yet. Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, he should
Easy
be
there,
coaching this
Mitch.
team.
Easy.
I don't know who's dead and who's alive anymore nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is potentially the biggest scandal scam in all of
Since-
high school football ever.
Yeah, since Jeffrey Epstein, I would say.
Yeah, sure,
Biggest scandal.
sure. Do you let them play out?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the kids.
Do you let the kids play out, or do you let the entire team play
You know
out?
what you should do is you should give them the option to go rescue the stranded Americans in Afghanistan. If they can do that and come back, Roy Johnson's free and they can
Then
keep
they can
playing.
play.
So,
I
send them
like
to
it.
Kabul. Yeah. You want to become football players? Head to Kabul, survive, and you got a pretty good chance. Yeah.
You can
Got
dodge
a
a,
chance to get yourself a scholarship.
That's just grit if you do that.
Absolutely.
Just tremendous grit. So apparently, though, what I read was if they don't play this year, that every team that scheduled them gets a loss.
You're kidding.
No, I think that's
There's no way.
That's
there was
rubbish.
well, at least St. Ed's was the one team that was brought up by the OHSAA because they are OHSAA sanctioned. Bishop Sycamore is not. But apparently, the ruling was if they don't play, it's a loss.
Are you gonna make like preteens play a bunch of 35-year-olds? Like,
Well, they're obviously. I mean, they're already getting their ass kicked.
that's like almost like pedophilia. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, they said the one
They're
guy's a
obviously
dad
not-
with 2 kids.
Yeah, they're obviously not good.
That's it's honestly kind of sad.
It really is.
I've been playing a little scout team quarterback for the freshman team at Jackson. I might go out and try out for quarterback.
You really, honestly, you should.
I know. I play a lot of Madden, so I know all the plays.
Yeah, I'm terrible at offense, but I can play defense.
I can't do defense. I just simulate that.
Oh, see, I can't do offense. I throw a pick every time. Every time.
You just got to throw it to the highlighted receiver, or you just tuck it and run.
Oh. Should try that.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Every time.
Damn. Fullback dives work too. Guaranteed 4 yards per play.
Easily.
Unless you put a pump block on, then it's just you're
Third
screwed.
and 25, 4 verticals, hit the tight end across him.
I just like to punt.
You're putting on third down?
I only punt.
Oh,
I just do. If I get a defensive touchdown, then that's great. But
all right. Let's get off Bishop Sycamore. Let's talk about
enough of Sycamore.
Let's talk about
Sycamore.
the guy you cried about when the Indians traded him, Francisco Lindor. You claimed he was the best player on the team.
Nope.
As it turns out, he right now wouldn't even be playing shortstop if he was here.
Yeah, I mean, I give him a thumbs down.
As you can see on the screen, we have a live look at Francisco Lindor right there.
There it is.
Let's start with Nico. What is your take on Francisco? Please, he doesn't like be called Frankie anymore. He thinks that people get lazy when they do that. Francisco Lindor and Javier Baez booing their own fans.
Yeah, I mean, they're in New York. You have to know that that's going to come with the territory of playing in New York. Whether you're on the Yankees or the Mets, just comes with the territory of playing in New York. Like, if you do bad, you're going to get booed. It happened to Stanton for his first, year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah.
When he struck out every at-bat and they would just boo him all the time.
Well, those guys must have never watched him play before because that's what happens.
Yeah. Especially Baez.
I mean, not anymore. Yankees are. I mean, they're going to win the World Series.
Yankees came alive. Red Sox fell off like they should have, but
Yeah, Lindor will be back next year. No, what Yankee says.
no, he will not be. Lindor, best shortstop in the history of the game.
I don't know if I can disagree with that.
Somebody just said that out in our in the chat.
Whoa.
He's not even the best shortstop on his team.
Who's the backup? Oh, who is, what's his name? Who's their backup? The guy that was playing when he was gone.
Baez?
Well, I was going to say Baez.
Was it Baez?
And then, oh my gosh, I'll look it up. Look it up.
Oh, I was thinking of the.
Isn't it Jack
Padres.
Scott?
I was thinking of the Padres.
Who's the GM that got the DUI?
Oh, that was the Mets.
Mets
GM.
suck.
The Mets suck.
Yeah, the Mets aren't even
Horrible
like.
organization.
Yeah,
Horrible.
they're sad to talk about. I'm sad for Francisco Lindor that he
Why are
made
you sad for him? He bashed Cleveland as soon as he got out of here.
made a horrible choice.
I don't. Listen, he wanted the money. He showed you he plays for the money and not the love of the game.
What was his contract? 13 years.
10 years.
341 million.
Yeah.
He got paid, but apparently he can't.
I mean, you deserve to be booed if you're hitting sub 250 and getting paid
217.
34.
After that contract?
217 is what he was. Ahmed Rosario, keep in mind for the Indians that we got in return is hitting almost 280.
Yeah, well, I mean, his OPS this month is like 981, which is kind of crazy.
Indians won the Lindor
40
trade.
some hits in the month of August.
He's a beast. Did you buy their apology, Nico? That they said the thumbs down wasn't towards the fans; it was towards their own
I
dugout.
thought, didn't Baez come out and say it was, too?
And then
In that
Lindor
interview?
said it wasn't the same day.
So, yeah, no, I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're more booing Lindor than Baez. I don't think Baez will be back next year, and he's just trying to stick up for Francisco, who I'm sure is rattled beyond belief. I don't know if he'll come back from this.
They're 65 and 67, 5.5 games out of first in the National League East.
And they'll win the NL East, I guarantee it.
This year?
Who's in
Yep.
last in Nationals?
I'm putting my hat
Nationals
down
are
right now.
horrible.
In the NL East, last place is Miami. 55 and 78. Washington, 55 and 76.
If the Mets do not make the playoffs, I will place a $20 bet. I don't know. And,
the Phillies are kind of killing it lately.
no,
And the Braves.
It's the Braves.
Braves are
Both of them.
Phillies
the Mets aren't
stink.
making the
The
playoffs.
Braves are doing it without Acuna too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have a better record without him this year than they do with him. Makes you wonder.
Dansby Swanson's having a career.
He's having a year.
Which I'm happy he is too. I like him a lot.
Fred, still, even though he won MVP last year, one of the most underrated players in baseball, Freddie Freeman, still having a great year. Doesn't get any love.
Yeah, I mean, he's just in Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta doesn't really get any love
He doesn't
with
really
their sports
do anything
teams.
sexy either.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just consistent.
Hits for
though.
contact.
Yeah.
Him and Paul Goldschmidt. Well, Goldschmidt's kind of sucked since he went to St. Louis, but
Yeah.
him and Goldschmidt, both the same. They were just guys that just played hard and didn't do anything. They didn't hit 500-foot home runs and charge the mound.
Yeah, I mean they're just good guys.
Do you miss Lindor?
No, I don't miss Lindor. I mean, I miss 2016 and 2017 Cleveland Indians because this Cleveland Indians team kind of stinks. But I think the Indians will be back next year. They have a few good pieces. The Mets will probably miss the playoffs again next year, unless Uncle Steve Cohen spends another $1 billion. So we'll see.
What happened to Noah Syndergaard? Is he hurt this year again?
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't heard his name in
and DeGrom.
2 years.
Yeah, right.
DeGrom's been on.
I mean, you can say the Mets got plagued by injuries, but that's not the reason Lindor is hitting
They've
.217.
had injuries for the last 10 years.
Yeah,
I feel like
this is with the exception when they lost to the Royals in the World Series.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I mean, David Wright could still be on the Mets, and I wouldn't know.
he might, for all we know. He might be on. Well, Bobby Bonilla technically still is.
Paid.
They might as well bring him on board.
Might as
So
well.
he's got.
He can't hit worse than Lindor.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, well, burn in hell, Lindor.
All I'm saying
Mitch,
is,
what's your take on Tatis now? You still think he's a top 5 shortstop?
Sucks.
defensively, no. He struggles defensively.
Yeah.
But
He's one of the worst in the league.
would I take him over Lindor? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
No
I think
shot.
that's my argument is I feel like his offense just completely outweighs his defense.
Oh, and
he's so good offensively.
And he's what you want to watch.
He does everything else well aside from field and ground ball.
Yeah. I mean, basically the Padres or the Mets of the NL West, they're not going to make the playoffs.
Oh, they just choked so hard.
The Dodgers are like a half game back now.
Padres stink too.
Huh?
I mean, Tatis stinks too. Can't make the playoffs.
They made the playoffs last year.
Yeah. I mean, this year,
They
He'll be with Lindor.
They spent a lot of money.
maybe Javi Baez, Lindor, and Tatis can get together. Yeah, they spent a lot of money, and they're not going to make the playoffs either.
Yeah. They'll have.
Well, they have the two best records in all baseball in their division.
It's tough. Yeah. But, I mean,
Listen, Tatis is. I would pay money to go watch Tatis play.
Yeah.
He's just that. He's fun. He does everything well. He's appealing to the younger generation right now when you watch baseball. Between him and Ohtani, those are the two guys I would pay good money to go watch right now.
yeah.
Is Ohtani the MVP, Nico?
Is he the greatest player of all time?
Yes.
Is like the real argument.
This is the greatest season of all time we're ever seen.
If he doesn't win MVP, then there's something wrong.
He has to win MVP.
But I feel like the argument for him is he the greatest baseball player of all time? Has anybody else ever done anything like this?
Babe Ruth, and it's not even on video, and
That
we
dude
know.
ate like 72 hot dogs a day.
Yeah, and he was also
Drank
playing
a
against the
12-pack.
same guys that were playing basketball against Michael Jordan. I mean, it doesn't matter. A bunch of plumbers and bartenders. It doesn't count.
Yeah. Ohtani could not play for the rest of the year, and he'd win AL MVP.
Ethan Coolidge says everybody misses Frankie in the chat. Ethan, I'm sorry
Ethan,
to
buddy.
let you know I do not.
Tell him to go to bed.
Ethan, please, you should probably study.
What time is it? 7:20. He's got like 2 more hours before he passes out.
Yeah, Ethan, you need to study
Call
right
Uber
now.
for him.
But
Get him tucked in.
I miss Lindor a little bit, but at the same time, he wouldn't have changed what the Indians did this year.
He was at one point.
Maybe.
a top
I think
five
he'd be more at home.
He is not.
I feel like he
but
missed what he did when he was in Cleveland. Like,
oh no, I was really appreciative. I said the Indians had one of the best duos. He was the Robin to our Batman, which is Jose Ramirez.
Yeah.
Ever since 2018, Lindor has gone down.
Who's Batman?
Jose Ramirez.
At that time,
Since 2018,
but Ramirez was underrated, big time.
I still have the tweet from 2015. Everybody,
Yeah, I mean, if he would have stepped up, though, in the 2016 World Series,
well,
then
he did hit a home run. Did Lindor? Who had more RBIs in the 2016 World Series?
Lindor.
No.
Check again.
I literally just
again.
watched a couple
Fact
days
check
ago.
it. Check again.
Jose Ramirez.
again.
They are both equally responsible for 2017. Each had one hit in the 2017 series against the Yankees.
Yeah.
You could say Lindor's counted for more when in reality it didn't because we still lost the series. 2018, J-Ram showed up. Last year, J-Ram showed up. Lindor did not. Just all-around pathetic performance from a shortstop that everybody thought was top five.
Breaking news, K-Dog just said in the chat, Lindor joining Bishop Sycamore's baseball team, actually.
No, they already have a shortstop.
They already
have
I'm
one.
already there.
You know what? That's a great transition there. We all, you know what, Frankie.
We should start up a wiffle ball.
Pipe
team.
down, K-Dog.
Bishop Sycamore
Bishop
wiffle
Sycamore.
ball team.
Well, that's exactly what's going to happen when Team Girth wins the Ohio Wiffle Ball League championship.
Clear front runner.
So Gianni,
Team
our
Smurf.
producer, Nico, and I, we are on a wiffle ball team in the Ohio Wiffle Ball League, led by Commissioner Larry Andriff. Great commissioner, actually. Phenomenal.
Couple iffy calls.
Don't
here
like
and
the
there,
rulings
but
he's made recently.
yeah,
but-
Gianni's been pissed off.
Well,
Yeah.
Gianni should have
He's
been.
not
I,
happy.
I think Larry's in the stream.
He
so I
is.
might have to come on the mic.
Yeah.
Larry
He's
is in the
not
stream,
happy.
but at the same
I heard
time,
Larry's back on drugs, so you have to excuse him.
it was either the rule change or Gianni was suspended for not letting us know he wasn't going to play this past Saturday.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Gianni just did not show.
Back in Columbus,
Gian-
doing drugs,
Gianni
and
hits
filming
us-
preteens.
Gianni hits us on Friday, says, "Hey, I'll let you guys know later if I won't make it tomorrow." Saturday shows around and we didn't hear anything from Gianni.
Nothing.
Sure checked his Snapchat. I mean, did you see it?
No. On game days when
He
it comes to
was-
wiffle ball, first off, Saturday morning, Nico and I went and hit the links.
Woke up at the ass crack of
Yeah.
dawn.
Actually, I texted you before 6. I went and got us some energy
Yeah.
drinks. We went out to Firestone, cracked up.
Shot a good 9 too.
Yeah, we
if
did.
I must add.
I shot.
I
you
was locked in.
You shot it under 50.
Yeah.
And I shot under 60.
Yeah, I mean, you were
good day.
doing like a 120 pace. That was really good.
It's a good day.
Very good day.
Yeah.
Played those 9. Went over to the commissioner's house. Enjoyed a couple brews and some wieners. Nothing wrong with some glizzies, and then we did what we did best with the number 1 seed already wrapped up. We went out there, we played lackadaisical, and we still won the series.
Yeah. I mean, we really didn't even need to play.
We didn't really.
Nor
need to
did I
play.
even really want to. My back was killing me.
And Ethan Coolidge was originally
Sorry, Larry.
on the team. He is now left. He wanted his release, and we gave it to him, and he left the team.
He wanted to leave.
But he was on the team for so long that if we do win, he does get a ring.
Okay.
Kind of how
That'll
like
be his
There's Joe.
yeah.
4th ring. 1 in middle school.
Yeah,
Basketball, baseball, and now wiffle ball.
wiffle ball.
I mean, the
Kid
guy
does it
just-
all.
The guy just gets rings.
Guys just gets. We also had Johnny Coolidge.
Nah, that kid sucks.
He did walk like 9 guys in one game.
Well, good for you guys. Hope you lose.
You
Gotta
don't.
be honest. I hope you guys lose.
Why
the
do you hope we
championship.
lose?
That's messed up.
That's
This
fucked
is for
up.
money. I'm like.
Yeah, money's on the
I
line.
hope you
I'm
guys
fully
get
prepared to
crushed.
break a bone.
I hope you get crushed. Who are you facing?
It doesn't matter.
They really doesn't.
It does not matter. Every team has given us their best shot.
I'm putting $10
And
down.
just know that anytime they get their best shot, it results in me running around the bases, dumping Skittles into my mouth,
I would like
asking them to
honestly,
taste the
like,
rainbow.
Put my whole entire bank account in that where I'm.
I don't know if I would do all that.
Okay, a whole
but-
entire bank account. I mean, there's crazy things
I don't
happening.
have a
dude.
lot in there, but
I mean, we don't know what you're going to do without scuff balls now either.
Yep.
I mean,
Please.
yeah.
First of all, it's a bunch of horse shit. Second of all,
G isn't happy.
it don't matter.
JWL winning it all.
JWL winning it all. That is probably they probably have the second
Who
worst
is
odd. That's Roggenberg's team
Oh,
and Carey and I can't even hear them actually. They're so far down the standings. They're playing in the first round. Can't relate.
oh, they are.
Yeah, they're playing in the first
are
round of the
we?
playoffs. No, we're not.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we can't relate.
Can't relate to that.
Can't relate. Noah Danke says hammer the field to win the championship over Team Girth.
Be a pretty good bet. Not a bad bet at all.
Are you going to bet it?
Oh yeah.
How much money are you putting
What
down?
does Vegas have the odds at?
For the field,
Yeah, field.
field's minus 5,000. Team Girth is I think what plus $1 million to win the championship.
plus
so
$1
they have
million.
a they have a shot.
Calvin Casper comes in and says Team Girth is first round exit to
Like a
your
plus
mom's hot.
650.
Is that
I
Joey?
believe that's Joey's team.
Oh.
There is
and that was our worst series, and we still won off.
there is a team in the league. They are the team your mom's hot. They finished last. They went 1-17. And actually, Humbabe was the team that lost to them. Humbabe should be suspended immediately.
Yes.
They should actually be forced out in the first round for whoever they play. We could have played blindfolded and still beat your mom's hot. That's how bad it was.
I'm not getting paid, K-Dog.
Ethan Cool says your mom's hot better stay in school.
Yes.
They should. One in 17.
Backyard wiffle ball.
Just not a good look. Not a good look at all.
What do we got next?
What do you want to talk about next?
No more wiffle ball.
Why? You feel threatened?
I think he's jealous.
He's jealous.
Not
do you
jealous.
Do you want to
I'm
come?
We got 3 all-stars right
Team
here.
JWL.
You could have the
Dude, wait. This would not. It's not appropriate for us to talk and not mention perhaps the most underrated player in the league, Derek Stout.
Stud.
14-year-old on our team.
Recruited him too. Did some heavy recruiting.
14.
I made him show me videos of himself like pitching and hitting.
Okay.
He has grown up into a man in front of our eyes. He's actually one of the best shit talkers on the team.
Nice.
It's
Very
incredible.
I feel like he's gonna like grow a mustache soon.
Yeah. I'm actually waiting for him to show up and just be absolutely yoked, like biceps popping out everywhere.
Should we
Like,
just get him on a cycle?
Maybe you should rub him down.
Just get him on a cycle for the playoffs.
Just rub him on down, Mitch.
Fuck,
it's a little.
dude.
No, probably not. Probably not. I'm not gonna rub him down.
Give him a rub off.
No, I'm not gonna give him a rub off.
All right.
But yeah, so shout out to Derek, Johnny, Ethan, also Petey Taylor. Petey Taylor stepped in when Gianni didn't show.
Mind you, he was.
I recruited him. Though.
He was. No. He was mad that you didn't text him, and I was like, all right. I was like, you can come play.
What are you talking about?
He was like, me and Johnny used to play all the time. He goes, Johnny never texts me.
Dude, I literally told him and said he can join the team. I was the one who told him.
I'm just telling you
in
what
the
he
first
told me.
place.
I'm just telling you what he told me.
And I gave him my wiffle balls for him to go play when I didn't show up.
Yeah.
Taco Fall.
Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about Taco Fall.
Talk about Taco Fall. Ethan Coolidge wants to hear about Taco Fall.
Yeah, I mean the Cavs got their sixth center on the roster. I can't wait for, I would assume maybe the Cavs Twitter or Instagram. They're just going to put all of our players stacked up together next to like a tall building or something. So I'm excited to see how tall our team actually is.
7'5" center.
Yeah, what do we have? Four 7-footers?
We have
3 7
three at least between him, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
Kevin Love, I believe, 6'10".
Okay.
Laurie
He's
Mark.
still on the team.
He is still on the team.
Laurie Marchetti.
Laurie Markkinen, I believe, is 6'9" or 6'10".
Okay.
And then if we were to trade for Ben Simmons is 6'11".
God, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I heard that's what the Cavs are doing is they're stocking up. So they're going to trade Kevin Love, Taco Fall, and then Chetty Osman
No, nobody wants Chetty Osman.
for Ben Simmons. So that will be great.
These balls in the ball pit that Nico is in right now are worth more than Chetty Osman is for the Cavs. The only good thing Chetty Osman's done for the Cleveland Cavaliers is joined the Habitat for Humanity movement and builds houses with all the fucking bricks he throws up every game.
Okay. Well,
He's that
What a
bad.
guy.
I hope he
What a
quits.
guy, though.
Somebody wrote an article the other day, and shout out to Shane Kelly, sent the article, says, report, teams not interested in Chetty Osman. Well, no shit. I wouldn't be interested in Chetty Osman.
That's LeBron's protege.
I'd be more interested in any
Protege.
basketball player from Bishop Sycamore.
I heard they do have a good team.
Heard Jackson's playing him this year. We going?
Very good team, yeah.
All right,
Ron Artest is on the team.
Back to Taco Fall. You happy we got him?
Yeah, I couldn't be more happy that the Cavs got Taco Fall. It's really we're a joke of a team, and now we've added another great centerpiece. So I can't wait to see Taco Fall maybe get in the game. I don't know if he's going to get any action whatsoever.
I hope he does.
Taco Tuesdays are back.
Taco Tuesdays are back. That's great. Maybe I'll get a jersey if they do like the NBA players jersey if it has like taco on the back, but I'm definitely not getting a Falls jersey. Maybe a Marcan. We'll see.
You done talking about the Cavs?
Yeah.
You want to talk about football now?
Yeah, why not?
The Browns would be Cleveland's best sports team.
Don't say that yet. The Browns could very well be the Cleveland's best sports team. Do you feel that way after they cut your homeboy Porter Gustin?
Well, thankfully I just saw he's on the practice squad. They're going to quickly realize Andrew Berry, so that was his first big mistake. We'll quickly realize how good Porter Gustin is. And I don't know, I guess we'll probably cut Myles Garrett or something, send him down, bring up P. Gust, and lead the forefront. But cuts this year were great. We cut a lot of good players, a lot of starters, or at least second stringers from last year. So the Browns have a really good team. You can just see that from the cuts they made.
Do you even know where Porter Gustin went to college?
No. I would assume that Porter Gustin didn't go to college. He just is good at football.
No, he went to a college.
Arkansas Pine Bluff.
No. He went to USC. But okay.
Okay.
Next.
Yeah, Big Port was just banging it up in L.A.
Sure. All right, let's talk about NFL cuts. Scam Newton, cut.
Okay.
Wild. Right.
Yeah.
They that sold on Mac Jones.
I think Mac Jones is horrendous.
He's fat as fuck.
Name me the last successful Alabama quarterback in the NFL. I don't know. Can't. You know why? Because they're surrounded by a bunch of 5-star athletes at Alabama, and they get drafted to shitty teams. They don't do shit.
But they do have 3 quarterbacks right now that were all on the same team that are now all starting quarterbacks.
Yeah, they're all starting quarterbacks, where I think anybody from Bishop Sycamore could start for the Philadelphia Eagles at quarterback. And Tua Tagovailoa is a
I'm a
bum.
Jalen Hurts truther, and he's first of all he's an Oklahoma Lincoln Riley product, Boomer Sooner. We saw what that did for his career. He was a second round pick. He wouldn't have even been drafted if he stayed at Alabama. He really wouldn't have. So I still have hope for Jalen Hurts, but not Tua Tagovailoa. He's finished. He's awful.
It's terrible.
I mean, they're trying to trade for a rapist over Tua Tagovailoa. So that says a lot about really yourself as a quarterback and a person. I'd be pretty bummed out if I was Tua.
to lose your job to a rapist.
I mean, yeah, and then not only for that, but he'll probably get traded to the Texans and then traded back to the Dolphins because Deshaun Watson is, in fact, a rapist. And that's going to be hilarious if that does come into fruition.
Listen, Tua, I think I've been against Tua Tagovailoa since forever, pretty much. I don't think he's anything special. Alabama quarterbacks aren't good. AJ McCarron's had the longest career, and he's been a backup his entire career. Which, by the way,
can't beat that.
That's the
Colt McCoy has the best career out of anybody.
Brian Hoyer.
As soon as they leave the Browns, it's like, all right, this is great. I mean, the Browns have a ton of second stringers in the league.
No wonder we've sucked.
We're what? Last chance you or second string you
Or paycheck you. We got like Dwayne Bowe who came here and just collected a check and refused to play.
We produce leaders. Nothing but leaders. Jordan Poyer.
Paul Kruger.
Paul Kruger. Who could forget Paul Kruger and that big signing of what, 2012?
Doesn't matter. He sucked.
2011, perhaps.
All right, let's get a new focus here. Washington football team. How are they gonna be this year?
I think that they'll be pretty good.
They're gonna win the NFC East.
I think they will. I think they found their guy in Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's a Harvard guy. He's in D.C. Maybe he can get some sense going up in there.
Their defense is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean their defensive front is
he's
next level.
Big football team fan right there.
Okay, very nice.
Huge football team.
So I mean, what do you want their new name to be?
I don't even give a shit.
Washington
I'm
Riveras.
gonna call them the Redskins for.
Oh,
Guardians.
oh wow.
We're calling the Indians. We're calling the Guardians Indians still.
I am not. I'm actually calling them the Guardians.
You're fired.
I don't want to sound like a kook.
You're fired.
A kook.
I don't think it really matters. I think no matter what, people are gonna.
What about the Red Hogs? I kind of like the Red Hogs.
It's not the Redskins.
What about the Warthogs?
Nah, definitely not that. I forget. I think they were talking about like the
Water
like
Goes.
Red Tails or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Isn't your logo going to be a plane then, or something?
I don't fucking know. I don't really care. To be
Yeah, it's going to be a picture of a plane flying into the Pentagon. That was the.
Speaking of that,
Yeah, almost 20th anniversary. 10
happy,
days.
happy September.
Yep, wake me up.
Birthday month.
There you go.
Birthday
Me
month.
too.
All three of us. God, no wonder Team Girth's so great.
What are you guys' each day?
15th.
17th.
17th? Mine's the 25th.
Wow, you just had to go over the two-day limit there. You piece of shit.
Yep, and he's not the
So
same.
So selfish.
Not the same zodiac sign as you guys.
What zodiac sign are you?
We're virgins.
Yeah, you guys are
I mean,
Virgos.
Virgos.
Whatever's after Virgo, Trioni is.
I don't know.
Maybe
I'm not really into that stuff.
All right, let's get back on track so we can allow callers because I know people want to call in tonight. Notable NFL cuts. Cam Newton gets cut. Is he going to find a new team?
Nope.
No.
Why? Because you don't think a team wants him, or he just simply isn't good enough.
He's just not good. Yeah. I saw that video. He's like, there aren't 32 guys better. It's like, yeah, there are 32 guys better than you.
No, there's not.
You can't throw a foot.
There are not 32 starting NFL quarterbacks that are better than
I'll
him.
name them.
Tyrod Taylor's better than Cam Newton?
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor
Tyrod Taylor.
is better than Cam Newton.
Yeah, he's better than Cam Newton.
Tua Tagovailoa.
If he can't win with Bill Belichick, I don't know who he's going to win with.
Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, but he had nothing. He had nothing last year.
Tua. Is he better than Tua?
He's better than... No, he's not better than Tua.
Are you going to sign Cam Newton and play him over Tua after you draft
He's
him?
not better than Jacoby Brissett.
Yes, he is.
Who's the backup to Tua Tagovailoa.
Well,
He's not better than Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett's going to be the starter in Miami here soon.
Yeah,
Mark my words.
and that would be... It'd be a great decision.
Is this say more about Cam Newton, though, or does this say more about the Patriots?
You know what? It's just time for the Patriots to move on. Bill Belichick, I think he wants a new QB. He saw what he's going to get in Cam Newton. He's maybe going to make the playoffs.
I've said this
maybe.
before on the show, but I think Mac Jones is the future of the Patriots.
I think,
Bill Belichick's going to have a heyday with
I want whatever you're smoking.
Why do you say that? Because he looks like Tom Brady.
I mean, it's the perfect
That's
marriage.
all it is. It's
He's
a
just fat and out of shape
draft
white
Mac.
dude. Yeah,
We'll
we'll take him.
They draft a white quarterback that's fat and out of
That's the
shape.
kind of quarterback that Bill Belichick wants.
Yes,
Fat,
Robert Kraft
fat.
Mac.
White and
Can you throw it 5 yards to the guy slanting across the yard? Yes.
Yeah, can he do check down after check down?
I mean, they have Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry. They're going to be
He's a smart kid.
unstoppable. Patriots are going to suck. Who cares about
I
the
just
Patriots?
keep every time I hear Mac Jones, I think of that picture of him with his shirt off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cigar in the
Or
mouth.
I think about
Legendary photo.
how they talk about how great of a person he is, and I just think about his 2 DUIs he got at Alabama.
Patriots
too.
will go 8-9 this year.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah,
Just great character off the. He has 2 mug shots of 2 DUIs, but okay.
Bill Belichick will
Yeah,
clean that up.
if the Patriots make the playoffs this year, I'll donate 1 Bitcoin to the charity of your choice, Mitch.
That charity would be the CYB charity.
Yes, so...
Be careful. That's going to be clipped. So if the-
Yeah,
if
well, the
win-
Patriots aren't winning the playoffs. They won't even be close. Or making the playoffs.
You
Won't
don't
even be
think they'll
close.
make the playoffs?
No, they won't make the playoffs.
They won't make the playoffs.
They'll have a worse record than the New York Jets. Mark my
That-
words.
Watch Mac Jones just go off this year.
Rookie of the year,
I might be willing to make the
MVP.
bet that they will make the playoffs.
Patriots go to the Super Bowl.
Gianni wants in on this. Gianni wants.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get
mean,
a little bet going.
right now I have
Let's do it.
40,000 on the line, but why not add another Bitcoin?
What do you
Johnny
got,
and I
G?
will-
What are you gonna throw in? What are you gonna throw in,
A
Jake?
whole Bitcoin? We're not buying a whole, well, how much is it at right now?
So what, Gianni? Okay, so you're willing to bet me a Bitcoin as well? So
You know how
that's
much a Bitcoin is? Like a whole Bitcoin?
yeah,
What is it? What's it at right now?
40,000.
I mean, dude, I can't throw out that kind of money.
Put your money where your mouth is, G.
Yeah.
Shit.
You got to spend money to make money.
Well, I actually have 500 Bitcoins, so I'm willing to lend you one for this bet. So
I mean, I think the Patriots will make the playoffs.
Let's just do like a $20 bet
I think
right
they're
here.
huge.
Right here,
$20
make a little-
bet.
yeah, okay, I'll bet you $20 that the Patriots won't make the playoffs.
I think they will.
Easy.
So
All right.
Gianni, who
All
doesn't
I
have a
think
mic.
Patriots is a huge sleeper team this year.
All right, here we go.
All right,
$20 on the line.
20 bucks on the line. Sam, Patriots miss. Gianni, Patriots make. We will clip this and throw it up on the page.
Oh,
So,
easiest $20 I ever met.
all right. Next. I don't. We can do bets later. The Detroit Lions cut both their kickers.
Yep.
Currently, do not have a kicker on the roster. Bold move by the first year head coach there. What are we thinking there? Are they just gonna? Is kicking overrated? Is that what they're going with?
We're just gonna go for it.
Yeah, I
Every
think
time?
you can. I think they're just taking a page off of what everyone does. Every fantasy football season, if you don't have a top 5 kicker, you just have a rotating line of kickers in and out, and that's not always a bad thing. If a team brings you in, you might just really show out that day, play your heart out, and then cut them, get rid of them, get that new kicker in. Be like, yeah, we're gonna get you a long-term 5-year deal if you show out today, and you just keep on doing that and doing that. And I bet you're gonna get that kicker's best every single day.
He might be going with the Bishop Sycamore. and Jared Goff might end up being the punter and kicker.
I kind of like that. Well, I did just do a high school football game Friday, and the quarterback was their punter and kicker.
Imagine you did the Bishop Sycamore game.
That would have been legendary. I would have had a great time doing that game too. I would if I would have figured out that those kids
40.
were 40 years old. I would have
Even from the press box.
I would have roasted them during the broadcast. Like, those guys for ESPN just complained and apologized. Like, no, have
We
fun
don't
with
have him
it.
on our roster. I would have been like, yeah, we don't have him on our roster because he's fucking 40 years old.
Yeah, no wonder he's getting beat outside the edge. He's 40 years old. He can't even run a 8-second 60. Like, I don't know if I could actually though. So it's pretty bad on me.
What would be your 60 time?
No, dude, it's
What's your
bad.
best 60 time?
Probably like an 8 something.
You're shitting me.
Oh, dude, I'm slow as
that
shit.
slow?
Oh, I was slow.
You got a lot of infield
I do. I might lead the league
And
in
an
infield
inside the
single.
park home run.
Yeah, I did hit an inside the park home run last week too. Well, it's just
I didn't know you were that slow.
I'm slow.
Big dog.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Had to hit the ball a long way and then just try to
Maybe stretch it into a double.
maybe depends where it ricocheted. If the outfielder got a bad hop, or if Ethan was in center, he usually probably got hurt going back after it. probably pulled something off the bat.
Pinky toe or some shit like that.
All right, so the Lions just bold there, cutting both kickers. Let's travel down to the Sunshine State where Nico just was recently. The Jacksonville Jaguars are in some shit again.
You believers?
No. If anybody's a believer in the Jaguars, you need to go check yourself into a hospital right now. Love Urban Meyer and everything he did for Ohio State. Urban Meyer is not going to make it past an entire season. True or false?
False.
You think he makes it over a year?
Yeah, he gets one year at least.
Do we know what his contract
It doesn't matter what his contract is.
I bet he's there for 3.
Yesterday, Urban Meyer said
He's here for 1.
during a interview that vaccination status of players did factor in to whether or not they were making the roster, which you cannot say that. That is 100% against the NFLPA rules and violations. Technically HIPAA, because then if you cut people that aren't vaccinated, now people know they're not vaccinated. You just can't do that. Which automatically opened up an investigation by the NFL Players Association. Sure. And then today, the Jaguars came out and said that did not have an effect on whether or not a player made the team.
Well, they first fucked up when they cut Tebow.
Tebow should be the starting quarterback.
Is that why Tebow got cut?
Oh.
Yeah, big time.
Everyone was saying he wasn't good enough, but it's not why Tebow got cut.
Gianni from left field.
Tim Tebow got cut because he's not vaccinated.
Holy shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise he's not vaccinated.
You guys really think Urban Meyer's going to last a year? I don't think Urban Meyer lasts a full year. Between this, think about it this way.
I mean, why would you fire him?
He has this move. His very first move when he got to Jacksonville was to hire a strength and conditioning coordinator that was under investigation for racial comments at Iowa.
Who was on crack?
Don't worry.
Who was on crack?
You can't hear it right now. When you put your headphones on later, I'll hit it again for you. But
Who was on crack? I think the last year. I don't think they're going to do, like the Browns had, 4 head coaches for Baker?
3. Yeah.
3. I don't think they're going to do that with Trevor
Yeah, I
Lawrence.
mean, they'd be smart to get rid of Urban Meyer right now before the season even starts.
his own players
but-
have complained already, saying that he takes it too seriously. It's preseason.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
there was even guys today saying that
Try-hard guy.
Urban Meyer is going to have to realize in college, you can threaten guys with playing time, right? You can say, hey, you're not going hard enough. You don't pick it up, you're not playing. In the NFL, the guys that have guaranteed contracts aren't going to give a shit. No. Yeah, I'm making $40 million this year. You better go harder in practice. Hey, Urban, suck a dick.
And then just drives off in his fucking Lamborghini.
Yeah.
We shouldn't forget the fact that Tim Tebow got cut because it was unvaccinated.
Yeah, wow. That's just absolutely mind-blowing.
Speculation.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
He did. Did you see that video of him trying to block someone too in the preseason game? Like,
I don't know. All I'm saying.
I feel like the dude should just get into bodybuilding. He's a fucking unit.
Yeah, or just get back. I mean, honestly, the Indians could probably use him at this point. Can he play the outfield?
Yeah.
We need
You shitting me?
We need a corner outfielder. We could
He's
use
a
him.
stud.
And a left-handed power bat.
who?
Tebow.
No.
Yeah.
He'll put ass in the seats.
When he goes to basketball.
You know
He
what?
will put ass in the
He'll
seats.
put ass in the seats. Fills position of need.
Tim Tebow.
Can't play any worse than Lindor is currently playing for the Mets. And he's not going to boo his own fans. I don't see how this backfires.
You know how many girls would be at that game?
None. I don't think anyone cares for Tim Tebow.
I do.
Whoa.
You have been the biggest Tim Tebow. You should have learned your lesson the day he threw that slant across to Demaryius Thomas
Yeah, that
for
was
the
all
playoffs.
all
There's
Demaryius
one
Thomas.
good throw.
And then what did you had afterwards? You had to write Tim Tebow a magic marker on your back.
I already had that
picture.
pregame.
That picture's still on Facebook somewhere.
Pre-game, I had that.
I made so much money in 6th grade because I bet so many Steelers fans the Broncos would beat them. And sure enough,
I mean, you wouldn't. How would you have paid
Football,
off?
Tried baseball. Does he go to basketball now? Does he try his hand at basketball?
well, I know
You
I know
what he would be
school.
fucking gross at is what's that sport in the Olympics?
Handball.
Yeah, he would be
Dude, he get up on
gross at
Boys, tell
handball.
him to recruit Tebow.
Holy shit, he would be so good. Because he would just run everybody over.
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, that guy right now, I'll tell you what he's doing right now. He's retweeting on Twitter anything that says handball. I guarantee that's what he's doing at this moment.
Ethan Klush says Tim Tebow All-State Safe Driver Award.
Yeah. No, Danky, I see you calling right now. Get this Tim Tebow talk over with.
Mike Balla coming in with the night sweatshirt, Sam.
Thanks, Mike Balla. We'll see you on Saturday. I'm very excited.
Wow,
Sleeper of the year, Kenyon Drake.
Brandon Truex saying that T-Law is his boy. No, we did know that because you guys look so much alike.
Brandon Truex.
Gianni, you know what? Throw it up there. Open it up. Open the lines up.
Brandon Truex is.
Should I throw the headphones on?
Yeah, throw the headphones on.
Only when there's a caller. You don't
We're gonna take callers now though, and just like that.
Yep, and here we go.
Here we go. We got a first caller already. I have no idea who this is. I have no idea.
This is the fun part.
Unknown name.
Hey.
Let's see who that is. You're live on Cover Your Balls.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Good. How
Hello.
are you?
This is Chanel. I work for the Trump administration.
I know who this is.
Thank God. Thank you, Chanel.
Listen, I know you probably don't like to vote or don't like immigrants, but I have some great news.
What's the news?
Great break.
I mean,
If you vote in this election, we are willing to give away official Trump merchandise.
awesome.
Oh, I like free stuff.
What election though?
Want an authentic Trump photo frame?
All right.
How about a Trump candle?
Enough of this
Maybe a
bullshit.
Trump toilet plunger to make your friends and family jealous.
Yeah.
All right, tell me more.
We have so much mass-produced merchandise to give away.
Sweet.
So how do we get it?
I would love to.
We even have sex toys and stuff.
All right, listen here. How do we get it? How do we get it?
Every member of the Trump family is featured on each feed.
Awesome.
Okay, I've wasted enough of your time.
Yep.
Looking forward to your vote.
All right, well you can shut up, and we're gonna actually go live
Yeah.
to Oklahoma City now.
And next time, do it yourself. Whoever ordered that prank
That
call.
was, you know who that was?
Who was that?
Rosenbag.
Oh, 100% Carson Rosenbag.
Hilarious.
Respect her,
That would have been
respect her.
really funny. About 8 months ago, Rosenbag. So
Oh,
thank
hold
you.
on. Noah, we actually have to hang up. We have a guest caller from Athens, Ohio. We go live to Athens, Ohio at Ohio University now. We welcome in former Team Girth member, 3-time state champion, Johnny's brother,
Do not say 3-time state champion.
Ethan.
Hey, listen. After my last performance for Team Girth, I'm no longer Johnny's brother. That kid can't even drive a car straight. So,
Last time we did
I
see
just
Johnny,
wanted
he got in the car with just boxers on. If anybody remembers that as well.
I do. Yeah.
He did drive home, almost naked.
I just wanted to call in and make sure Nico's still covering his balls in the ball pit. And I really don't think a 3-time state champ deserves an injury comment about Mitch Balla trying to make a hustle double.
Would you have gunned me out?
Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
you've been toast.
Well,
He's
wait,
a
who?
3-time state champ.
Well, who was pitching though? That's the real question.
If Yanni's pitching, you ain't touching the ball.
I was gonna say someone else, but I don't want to say it live on the air.
Yeah,
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we all know who you're talking about. If that person was on the mound, then that Ethan doesn't have a play.
Whole lot of backside doubles.
No, not even that. The ball's gone. Ethan doesn't have a play. Ethan gets to stand there and watch the
Oh
ball.
man. Oh man.
Ethan, anything you'd like to talk about right now?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about J.R. Smith recently trending in college because
Yes.
I'm also a college student.
Yes. Now, do you play golf like J.R. Smith?
He's probably a little better than me, but I'd like to think I handled syllabus week a little better than J.R.
Yeah.
Smith did.
I would honestly have to agree with you there.
Where's your confidence meter at with J.R. Smith after syllabus week?
Oh man, I like that he's putting hours in tutoring sessions, but Buddy's down in the dumps right now after reading a couple syllabi, so he's got to get it figured out.
Is he going to make it through? I mean, that's a tough. I saw the tweets. That's just a tough look after syllabus week. I mean, do we think JR is going to pull through here?
Well, he had to do an About Me presentation, I heard. That's really...
Ethan, did you go to class in syllabus week?
Me?
Yeah.
You think I went there to play school?
Attaboy.
I love it.
I would skip the first 2 weeks of class.
my freshman year, I kept going out on Wednesday nights. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. Kept going out on Wednesday nights, and after my first week of class, I missed the next 3 writing composition classes. Yep. And got an email that day. If I missed another one, I lost an entire letter grade. So I had to stop going out on Wednesday nights my freshman year. Bar Louie, $1 beers will do it to you.
There you go. I never missed a class.
Play.
You never missed a class?
Not one.
No.
Not one.
Can't say that.
Yeah, I can't say that. Ethan, you ever missed a class?
No. 2-time state champ. I don't got time to miss class.
There you go.
Makes sense. 3-time state champ, I was told.
I'm 20 minutes early
3
to
times.
each class.
Yes.
And we're about to be a 4-time state champ once we win wiffle ball.
Yeah, definitely. We're taking state, no doubt about it.
Hey, you have a
Nobody stands a chance.
You have a fan out here in the live chat. Justin Truex says, "Cool, Daddy."
Cool, Daddy.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely. One more shout out. I just want to give a shout out to my boy AC and his mom, and just a fantastic summer we all had together. We'll see you boys.
All right, we'll be seeing you. Happy Father's Day, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan.
All right, well, there's Ethan Coolidge. I apologize to our caller from Oklahoma City we hung up on, but
3-time state champ.
3-time state champ. You just can't talk about that enough. We'll actually go live again to Oklahoma City right now.
What's with the delayed feedback though? I'm hearing.
Yeah, Gianni needs to turn down the volume a little bit over there. It's getting a little interference. Yeah, we can all hear it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can all hear it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we go back to Oklahoma City now, where we have Noah and Bentley.
Bentley's at the crib, but second time call receiver, long time listener here. Glad to be here.
All right, Noah, thank you for calling. What can we do for you?
I got a couple quick things I want to get off my chest down here. It's a little chilly down here, 99 degrees. First day of September, but I got a quick question for Nico.
Okay.
So, Mitch, Gianni, Sam loved the cover photo for the Pod 61. I just want to know, were any of those chains actually yours?
Yeah, one of them is mine. But I asked everybody for their chain and just threw it on.
Did they help you, maybe get a little more power? How I'm going to do the show, you can, get
it was
+10 contact.
Yeah, it was only +5 power though. But the black eye was +10.
It was a gold.
Yeah.
What would you say your overall rating was?
Probably like a 69.
Nice.
Yeah.
I respect it.
No, I hear
But,
you.
Don't
Don't mean to cut you off there from that riveting conversation, but I hear you have a date this Saturday.
Yeah, might have to miss the draft, but as Mitch said, I hope she's like
Now, if you would have to, now I don't mean any disrespect to this young woman, but if you would have to place this young woman into, say, a porn category, where would she fall in those ranks?
Hey, Mitch has a photo, so I'm just gonna let you be the judge of that yourself.
Okay.
You may be listening.
Yeah.
You guys have a great following down in Oklahoma City, so we don't want to rub any feelings here.
That is true. Come on.
Second date. So obviously the first one went well.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Now we're going to the Sooners. So any tips from to cover your balls?
Yeah, this would be a great time to bring up our sponsor, Roman Swipes. Small, discreet packages. You just swipe it on your piece, you let it dry, and you go to town for hours. You could be banging till the Thunder's home opener, and you won't even sweat it. So, Noah, we wish you well.
Sam, I just got to ask, who are you taking this weekend? Tulane or the Sooners?
I'll be honest. I'm going to take Oklahoma first half cover. I'm going to take Oklahoma total team over. And I'm going to take Oklahoma full game cover. All in.
Now, do you think it's a little unfair to the boys of Tulane to, we're supposed to have a home game versus the Sooners down in Nolens, but now, Hurricane Ida said, "Fuck that! You guys are going to go to Norman."
Yeah, it's too bad. Their homes are probably destroyed. A few of them could have lost relatives, could have lost pets. Who knows? Very bad stuff going down in NOLA. And so that's why I'm all in on the Sooners. I hope Tulane is emotionally, physically drained, and the Sooners absolutely roll them.
Hey, they're practicing to Alabama right now, so maybe a little bit of saving magic on them.
Who knows? Yeah.
Probably not, though. Think so. All right, no. Anything else? Anything else before we let you go?
Well, Hector's watching. I saw him in the comments, but Cole's probably not watching. So, actually, one comment for Nico. What do you think the chances are for Grady Sizemore to be the MVP?
All right. Wow.
All right. Wow, this
we
guy.
fall for that every time. Thanks,
Every
Noah.
time.
Wow.
Noah from Oklahoma City asking the odds for Grady Sizemore to be the MVP penis.
Sheesh.
Absolutely
Grady
incredible.
I'm not sure what that is.
He's
but-
right behind you, actually. He's hanging up on the wall. It's just, he's a beast.
Yeah, and that's, if I'm not mistaken, that is the cover art they used in MLB The Show for one of his cards. I believe that's the 84 overall gold version.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Do you have anything you want to add after those two calls?
Yeah. Honestly, I hope Justin Trudeau.
It's Justin Truex. He is the dad of one of the kids that Nico coached this past summer.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
He's best friends with Drew Brees, actually.
Forget I brought it up then.
Great friends with Drew Brees.
Great friend. He played football with Drew at Purdue.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. He had a successful career, I would assume, as well.
Yeah, dude, we got another subscriber. Actually, quick side note: we gained 13 subscribers before the show tonight after last week's shit show episode.
Wow.
We're up to 121 subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are watching us because we're so bad, and maybe that's why they enjoy it. But I'm more than happy to have that fan base.
This episode's gone smoothly so far.
Yeah, anything that can make me millions and millions and millions of dollars. So
We have Larry in the chat. We have Tyler Egan. Tyler Egan hopped in the chat. Braden Andriff in the chat said we should hear the story of how you got the black eye, Nico.
I took a grown ball to the face.
wow,
Yeah.
never heard of alligator arms. Absolutely ridiculous.
There you go. I just wanted to play that one for you.
Thank you.
Truo, Truex,
Truex.
Truex.
Where are you getting Truo from?
I mean, that's exactly how you spell "Go Tigers." G-E-U-A-U-X. I don't know. Sounds like the French port. Looks like Truo.
Should we reverse it and call somebody?
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility.
We should call Larry.
I think we should call the commissioner of the fantasy football
I
league.
wanted to have a conversation with him.
Gianni, unfortunately, your mic's been turned off tonight as part of your suspension from the Ohio Wiffle Ball League. Amy Truex hops in.
Ask her where the Four Locos are.
Yeah, Amy actually brought Four Locos one time. Party animal.
Okay.
Crazy.
Amy is Justin's wife.
That's correct.
Great. What helped you put that together?
I mean, it could be his daughter. I don't know. I don't know this Justin character.
Tyler Egan says, ground ball is a weird way to say mushroom stamp, Nico.
I can't tell the actual story.
All right, well, let's...
Larry is active in the chat today.
Larry is active.
Is this what we're giving a call to?
Yeah, we're gonna go live here.
Larry, back on drugs. Larry Dandruff.
Hello?
Larry!
Live the tape.
Larry, you are live on Cover Your Balls. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing great, man. We just wanted to call and say hello. This is Team Girth calling. You know, your future Ohio Wiffle Ball League champions. I just wanted to check and see how the commissioner was doing tonight.
You know, Commissioner's doing great. He's trying to get the field ready for our big bracket play this weekend.
Larry, there's been some murmurs going around in here that Gianni isn't happy.
Yeah, I've had some letters sent to the office regarding his dissatisfaction of the upcoming tournament rules.
Yeah, he's pissed.
He is very, he's on the edge of his seat. He does want to know, though, did he secure the regular season Cy Young Award?
There are 2 games left, so it's yet to be seen because there is a guy on Ferta Milk that is that's right on his tail.
There's no shot.
But I also believe that guy on Ferta Milfs guaranteed he'd throw a perfect game against us, and he did not. So
Is
I
that
think
Benson?
I think right then and there, after guaranteeing a perfect game,
Come on.
he should automatically be disqualified, and not only not be able to win the award, he should be kicked out of the league effective immediately.
Yeah.
We could take a
he thrown 2 perfect
petition to
games?
see if that could happen.
Larry, do you have to poop right now?
Poopy Larry.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. No, I don't need a poop right now. Why?
Well, somebody in the chat asked, They said, hurry up before Larry has to poop. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
What kind of toilet paper you got over there? 2-ply?
No, we try to save on money. We go 1-ply.
1-ply.
You ever use sandpaper?
Sandpaper. Fuck, Larry.
Nah, that's a little too rough. We do the Aldi's 1-ply.
No.
It's because we have to feed everyone for these tournaments that come out to my house for this wiffle ball league. So we have to be thin on the toilet paper.
Why wouldn't you just use the leaves? You have a lot of trees out back.
That's fucked up.
We have actually your guys' MVP for a couple games. You guys were talking about him, Derek. He wasn't allowed in the house, so we had to take him to a trip up to the Circle K.
Yeah.
Now, did everything come out okay for Derek?
I think so. He was smiling by the time he got back, and I think he may have hit a home run.
He was moving a lot better. He was a lot lighter on his feet.
Yeah, he struggled game one. Then he had to poop, and he emptied the tank. Yeah, that's all it was. Greg Meitinger's in the chat and says HGR is about to kick ass in the tourney. He must have had one too many tonight to think that.
One too many Busch Lights tonight.
That might be his wife actually posing as him.
Well, see, Amy Truex at least has her own account to not pose as Justin.
Hey, let this commissioner know if I don't win the Cy Young with 2 perfect games on the season and probably a few no-hitters, like, I mean, I don't know what he smoked.
I don't know if you heard that, but Gianni just said that if he does not win Cy Young off 2 perfect games and a no-hitter, that he's
going to take a shit on your doorstep.
And then he's actually going to rub it all over your windshield and Braden's new car's windshield.
Yep.
Well, here's the rumor. The rumor is Benson threw also 2 perfect games.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He threw like maybe 1. And his game against us solidified Gianni getting it.
And honestly, if
he gave up like 10 hits.
Listen, if Benson throws a perfect game, at least 2 of them coming in this next series, and hits like 3 or 4 home runs, it's going to be tight. It'll be real tight.
How tight?
Not the only thing tight. All right, that's a little too far. I will.
Come on.
You know what?
Miss.
That was on me.
Yeah.
That one's on me. Not going to lie. Larry, before we let you go.
Who's your favorite to win?
Wow, trying to not be a biased commissioner. I would say there is a 3-way.
3-way. Whoa, hey now.
Whoa,
yeah.
Larry.
Yeah. Hey, that's Nico there. Hey, there's going to be a tight finish between Team Girth. Yeah, Team Girth.
Girthy.
HGR.
Don't even know who that is.
And MWR.
They weren't bad.
Modern Warfare?
They weren't bad.
I'd like to announce congratulations to Larry and everyone else in the ball pit and everywhere that we have hit a record high of 17 viewers.
Wow, Larry, look at you. You're driving the viewership up on Cover Your Balls. We're about
my call.
Yep, I'm about to resign effective immediately and let you become the new host.
All right, Larry.
Well, you know what, you guys? I appreciate the call, guys.
Yep, of course.
Well, no, we thank you for the call, Larry, and we hope you get the hope you need and stay off those drugs. And thank you for the Wiffle Ball League.
See you guys.
All right,
See
you, Larry.
That was
what a guy.
That was Larry, commissioner of the
Ohio
Wiffle Ball League.
First time caller. That's great. Maybe we'll get another for. I was actually hoping Amy Truex would call in. I have a few things to say to her.
Amy Truex.
Amy, get a call in here.
Yeah, Amy or Justin.
Yeah.
Get a call.
You want her
in.
number?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Should we use what we call Justin?
We'll give Amy a call.
Justin.
No, my number's on the screen. Like my number is big. If they want to call, they call them. They
Amy, call in.
Call
Damn
right
it.
now.
Do
Amy
it.
or Justin.
We want a Truro in here.
We don't need to.
we got dogs.
Maybe K-Dog will call in. I hope he's not too discouraged.
K-Dog's call will be declined immediately. Nobody wants to talk to Carson. Actually, no, Carson, go ahead and call in. Carson's trying to book us a few guests. He has some connections.
You know, we'll skip out on the K-Dog.
Let
What
K-Dog.
guests are we talking?
Don't want to disclose that,
Okay. Yeah, we
don't.
want to keep it a secret.
You told me about it today.
Well, yeah, Bill Cosby being one. So we hope to have him on the show.
Bishop Sycamore head coach.
Ooh,
Yeah,
hey,
Roy
You
Johnson.
think we could actually get a player from? I bet we could.
We probably could get a player.
Amy
from
is
Bishop Sycamore.
working.
Dude, I'm gonna have to do that.
Amy Truel.
Wow,
Hard worker.
Amy, way to refer to yourself in third person there off your own YouTube account.
Nice.
A lot of question
Amy.
marks now. Amy is working from Amy Truex.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks, Amy.
Good luck, Amy.
Ever heard of being humble?
Another record high, 18 viewers in the ball pit.
Sheesh.
18 viewers in the ball pit
That's the
right
thing,
now.
yeah.
Somebody call in right now before we cut the show off. It's Larry's texting me now.
Well,
He's-
hey, why don't we call this? Hey, it's Emma. Why don't we give her a call, Mitch? I think that would be a lot of fun.
I don't think that would be a good first impression.
Somebody just texted Mitch, random number, not saved, and it said, "Hey, it's Emma. I think we give Emma a call." Mine's the tape. Hey, Emma, how are you?
I cannot.
doing?
I cannot confirm.
Viewership.
Cannot
give
confirm
her
or
a
deny
call.
which app she's from.
Well, see, now
Big app guy.
you're
That makes it
you're.
even better.
Oh, here we go.
Roggenberg.
Here he is. Here he is. This is
Yo.
K-Dog.
Oh God.
K-Dog.
Hey, what's up? I just got some points of contention. You know, I was pretty disappointed in Larry leaving out my Whipple team.
That's because you
Okay, though.
guys suck.
Yeah, you guys suck. We don't need to talk about your wiffle ball
And
team.
wasn't even in Cy Young contention, 2-0 against both players. Just want to point that out.
He did beat Gianni.
He
But
did.
he was throwing 97 from 14 feet
Is this
away.
K-Dog?
Same, it was equal
K-Dog, my
speed.
rival?
Is K-Dog your rival?
Equal speed.
I think I may have accidentally told K-Dog off on air one episode.
You did.
Or and called him a waste of life, or was that a different user?
That was a different user.
I don't-
That was Kyle Carey.
That was K-Baby.
K-Dog, I apologize, Ben, for telling you to pipe down earlier. I thought you were a different person.
That's all good.
All right, how you doing,
I-
K-Dog?
You want me to reveal the potential guest coming on, or?
Yeah, and you know what I
Where's
forgot
that,
about today? He owes us hoodies for winning the basketball.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I said I would get you the Sun Chips.
And he
That's
owes me
about
Sun
it.
Chips.
I'm still waiting on the
That's
hoodie.
me and Mitch.
I've entered your mom's or your stepmom's contest about 4 different times, and I've yet to win. I mean, this is just... Listen,
Sounds like
Hey,
our bracket challenge, Mitch.
listen here, K-Dog. Next summer, when you're riding Pine, you'll remember why.
Good luck to you, K-Dog.
Anything
All
else?
right, so do
Go ahead.
you want me to reveal the secret guest or no?
I don't know. Should you? If you want to reveal the secret
Go
guest,
ahead.
go ahead. I mean, there's no guarantee of coming on the show.
I know it's in the works. It's in the works. All right, so we got Shane Bieber and Baker Mayfield.
Shane Bieber and Baker Mayfield. Who are they?
They're work-
Sam's over here probably thinking like, why
There's
did
no
those names
shot.
come up? Little do you know that Carson is very extremely tight with them.
Nice.
What about Big Ream? Could we get Big Ream on the show?
Big Green.
Yeah.
Hey, I go to my dad's house next week, and I think I don't know if he moved yet or not, but I could put in a word. You want Wyatt Teller too?
Oh, Wyatt
I don't know
Teller
if
would
he
be a
fit
lot
the
of
ball
fun.
pit.
Yeah,
don't know
Wyatt
if
Teller
he
probably
fits the
wouldn't fit in the ball pit. We'll get a new one for him.
We'll do barrel rolls with
Gonna
them.
have to run out a hole.
Yeah, just
Hold on.
anybody. Heck, if Emily wants to come on, we'll put Emily
We'll
on.
cover her balls.
Hey, I could get that one, and then that could lead to something else.
Yeah,
Emily Roggenberg or Emily Mayfield, either one
Yeah.
or both.
Either one.
Yeah.
Maybe both in the ball pit.
They've got some experience on the podcast too.
Maybe
They were
that
on,
will get me. Maybe that get me into the commercial game.
There's maybe a potential sponsorship.
Progressive.
In
Hulu.
Emily Roggenberg sponsorship,
Emily
Along
Roggenberg
with your,
sponsorship.
along with your whites, you can mix them in your shout out.
I don't know about all that, K-Dog. And you know what? We thank you for the call. We thank you for working for this show. But that'll be enough for K-Dog. Zone K-Dog, as we know him on the YouTube. Hang up.
Thanks, K-Dog.
Hang up. Thanks,
Bye.
K-Dog.
See you, Carson.
We thank Carson for the call. I had enough of him.
Why?
I don't know what he was talking about.
Well, just so you know,
He said something about the whites. We're not trying to get racial here, K-Dog.
I did hear that. I was a little caught off guard.
Yeah, he was going on a rant that we needed to end. We knew where that was going. Knowing Carson.
And there are
K-Dog.
multiple reports that he did have that make the Trump call earlier was from his doing as well. So now we know where this was going.
Yeah, right. We don't need to, Give it up, K-Dog. All right.
You can tweet mean things at us if you want to, though.
All right. The election's over. It's not going to be reversed. It's
Leave a like on the video.
Yeah, leave a like on the video.
He said wipes. And refer to the Roman wipes. You
you mean the Roman swipes? The Roman swipes.
I thought he said whites.
Well, we think it. Oh, there's Kyle Carey. There he is.
What's he saying?
He's in the chat. He said nice.
Damn. Oh wait, no, he said nice.
He's laughing, putting emojis in the chat, saying things I don't know.
Ball pit's popping tonight.
Wow, this is what happens when we bring somebody like Nico onto the show.
Yeah.
Nico is now going to be a full. Whenever he wants, he can be in the ball
I
pit.
might need a better chair though. It's a little.
Yeah, I didn't think that far. That's on me. Budget cuts recently. Yeah. I mean, because of budget cuts, Sam doesn't even know he's going to miss out on his next 3 months' pay.
Cuts from episode 60, not 2.0.
Yeah, episode 60 is the reason we have budget cuts.
I got fined by the organization for my comments last week, and I would just like to make an apology about that. And there's a deep fly ball by Castellanos.
I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a shit show.
You're a man of faith.
Yep. And let's get some. Maybe we get one more caller.
Sammy positivity.
Anyone lined up?
You have any? Huh? Truo did not. I did see in there that Amy Truo did say she was drinking Four Locos.
Love that. Energy.
You know what?
Should we just call like a restaurant?
Why would we call a restaurant?
We'll call a restaurant and be like, can you give us your thoughts on the Afghanistan situation? We're just calling random people.
Call like Domino's or Pizza Hut or something.
Why don't we call Afghanistan?
Sam,
let's call the Taliban.
We can't prank call. We've already been down this road before.
Call the Taliban bond.
Why don't we have time for one more call. Somebody out there wants to call. We'll take it right now.
What can we do for you to resolve this situation?
We need to end the show within the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and who knows? Maybe we'll end the show right now.
At this point, I think we just need to end the show right now.
It's all right. A lot of viewers today.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on, wait. We may have a potential caller.
We need to call Daddy Mac in Indy. He's been dodging our calls.
Daddy Mac in Indy actually has not called recently.
It's time for him to show his face to the viewers. We'll give JP a break tonight. No, he's shooting texts.
Well, let's see if we get a call in here.
JP.
And we do have it. We actually, so we're not with Daddy Mac. We're actually with Jake in Indianapolis.
Hey, Mitch, how you doing?
Doing well, Jake. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Who we got on today?
So right now, as Justin Truo's trying to call, we'll have to give Justin a call back. Right now, it's Gianni, Sam, myself, and we got Nico in the ball pit right now, the actual legitimate ball pit in the studio.
Oh, Nico. Hey, now I could be wrong, but isn't that the player development guy from Jackson High School?
That is correct. That is Nico, the head of player development at
player
Jackson
development.
High School.
Oh my gosh, Nico. Hey, listen. I just want you to know, legend of Nico, head of development, has reached its way to Indiana. The people are buzzing.
Thank God.
We really can't wait to see what you do, man. Really can't.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get going. You know.
Yeah. And I would also like to give a shout out to Larry Andruff if he's listening. You know, he sent me a message saying that I was being requested and that I should hop on the pod. So as always, Larry Andruff, grateful for you, man. Hope you're listening.
Jake, I think the reason you've been requested to call into the pod is you have a lot of fans out here in the chat. We actually just hit a new high. We have 19 live viewers in the ball pit. Wow. Along the likes of your favorites. That would be Carson Roggenberg, Kyle Carey, and Zach Voigt. Do you have anything to say to either of those three?
Who is the third one?
Exactly.
I recognize the first two vaguely. The third one doesn't ring many bells. Let's see. Roggenberg, I know he was supposed to do something, get you a couple of guests. I wonder how that's going. I doubt he's made any progress. You know, doubt he's made any progress. If he shows the same initiative towards getting guests as he does to getting better on the baseball diamond, I assume that won't happen for a lot of years. Kyle Terry, I'm surprised he knows how to operate a computer.
I heard he got a
Kid's
hold
a
of
moron.
some old vines. I heard that today.
Hey, listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't remember having a Vine. Like, had no recollection of making one or posting anything. But they found him. I mean, they pulled him up from the weeds. So credit to those guys for being resourceful.
Little creepy, I must say.
A little creepy.
Little
yeah.
creepy.
Oh my gosh, really creepy. Zach. Oh, that's where I know the name from. Zach Voigt sent in a tweet that I had put out from, I think it was 2014. I mean, we're talking 7 years ago. So these kids are going
some
deep.
serious time for that.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah. But again, just to throw that out there for any of the listeners, that's the type of dedication we expect at the Jackson baseball program. You know, that sort of commitment and determination is exactly what brings this school a lot of state championships. So just to throw that out there.
I was waiting for one of you guys to go. You don't have anything to say to that?
I don't know. I'm very sorry. I've been zoned out.
No, where else can you call in and the host zones out, Jake? That's why we're so special here at Cover Your Balls.
Absolutely. You guys do it right. You really do.
We do. We try to cover your balls.
We do something well.
in more ways than one. And
whoa. Zing.
Hey now.
Sorry. Kid show. You're right.
But lastly, before we let you go, who was your favorite player to coach this past summer?
Mac Parrish, without question.
Absolutely. See, that's what I thought. Mac Parrish is hilarious.
It was
Without hesitation.
the dry, and again, I think the reason for that, and I'm going to walk you through my analysis. Mac Parrish, during our first inter-squad scrimmage, threw like 2/3 of an inning, didn't throw a strike, had like a real bad attitude on the mound. I was like, oh, I'm going to hate this kid. I don't know what it was, but that kid opened up and just started having fun. And I thought his energy was infectious. He brought it all summer long, not to mention his play improved along with his attitude. So have a lot of respect for what that kid did this summer. Great kid. Can't wait to see how the other three twist this one in the group me.
I also cannot wait to see that as they
that's awesome. What a success story.
There was no hesitation.
He must have been touched by Nico Marchetti. He's touching little boys out there everywhere.
Touching a lot of boys.
Well, Jake, we thank you for the call. And we hope you have a great, wonderful, terrific, safe night out there in Indiana. Go Hoosiers until they play the Buckeyes. And other than that,
Go Hoosiers.
That's about it for my part.
Appreciate you guys.
Awesome.
Appreciate you covering my balls,
of
as
course.
always.
Of course. That is Jake
Thank
from
you for the call.
See you, Jake.
Indiana, Law School of Mauer, I believe, out there. Really quick before we end it, should we get Justin Trudeau back on the phone?
Let's get Trudeau.
All right, well, we're going to call Justin Trudeau really quick. Sam, I think you're going to have a bone to pick with him, apparently, with how to pronounce his name.
Hello.
Hey, Justin.
I'm Babe.
JT. I'm Babe.
Hey, so, yeah, tell your boy Sam not French.
He's
not French?
He's not French. No.
not French.
Sam can hear you. You're live right now on the show.
I can hear you.
Oh, live. Not French.
What are you? What's
Trudeau.
Truex?
I'm a white dude.
That's it.
It's a little disappointing.
Yeah,
But he is friends with Drew Brees.
Yeah, you're friends with Drew Brees, Justin. Can you confirm?
that is very
Yeah,
inaccurate.
no, don't. Yeah, you are.
You are.
You
You
are.
are friends with Drew Brees. Tell you what, you and Drew should come and hang out in the ballpark.
Yes.
Yeah, private plane on the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
We could fill his plane with a bunch of balls, and that could be the ball pit.
Mm-hmm.
But,
All right, I
break
got a
some ribs.
legit question.
okay.
I got pick 2 in a fantasy draft that starts in 5 minutes.
The second pick.
Second pick, no keepers. It's on you guys.
All right. First pick's probably going to be McCaffrey, I'm assuming.
I would assume so.
All right. What are we thinking here, guys? What are we thinking here?
I'd go Alvin Kamara all day long.
What are you thinking, Nico?
I don't know. I'm not a huge fantasy guy, to be honest with you. But yeah.
I really don't think you can mess with Kamara or Cook.
But if you're looking to reach, you're like, all right, this might be a bit of a reach, but this guy's really going to lead me to a fantasy football championship, that would be Joe Mixon.
No, it's not.
I would consider Joe Mixon with that second pick.
Is it PPR?
It is half point.
Half point PPR. Then if McCaffrey goes 1, I'll put it this way. If McCaffrey does not go 1, you take McCaffrey. If he does go 1, then I would honestly probably lean towards Alvin Kamara as well. But him or Dalvin Cook, you can't really miss it there. If you want the safest pick in the draft, it would be Derrick Henry.
Or Joe Mixon.
Or apparently Joe Mixon from Sam's perspective.
Joe Mixon's not happening. That's the worst advice I've ever heard.
Well, you know what, Justin Trudeau, you'll have to call in at the end of the season. We'll discuss that again.
Oh, we can have this conversation anytime.
We'll go each week. You and I will have a fantasy off. We'll do a sit-em.
All right, well, hey, fantastic job tonight. I'm jumping in this draft, and I'm probably not going Joe Mixon, so I appreciate you guys.
All right, well,
what about Tim Tebow?
Tim Tebow?
I'm gonna shotgun a 4 Lucas though before it's
Let's fucking go.
Love it. Love that energy.
There you
and
go.
that is what's going to lead you to a fantasy championship.
All right, later, boys.
All right, thank you, Justin.
See you, JT.
Well, boys, I'd say that was a pretty entertaining episode.
All
John,
right.
Shout out to Johnny Coolidge, who hopped in the chat, also a member of Team Girth.
Yep. Shout out to everyone in the ball pit.
Get girthy.
Shout out to Amy Trudeau.
Truex, they're not French. They're white.
They're
his
white.
exact words. They're white.
Yeah, so we're French people, so I don't.
He's just white.
Yeah.
You know, bro.
You know, bro.
Maybe he'll figure that out.
Get some AirPods or something. Those headphones hurt.
Sam, you got anything else? Well, those headphones are also from Five Below. I also need to make some upgrades.
I got
in the
nothing to
studio.
say. I left my notebook at home. My big balls candidate is now 3 weeks now. I've had her, but have been ignored.
Wait till next week.
Wait till next week.
No, I'll never tell her story. So. Yeah, Mitch, I'm sure people are very. Wow, they have a soundboard. They're taken back.
All right, well, we'll just end the show then. If you have that type of energy on the show, we'll just end the show like that. All right, everybody out in the ball pit, thank you for watching 17 Live right now. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe,
comment,
dislike if you don't like the video. If this video sucks, you dislike the video. Oh, Johnny wants to say a quick word. Let's turn on the music.
Coming in the ball pit.
Johnny, you have about 60 seconds.
Okay, everyone in the ball pit, we had some record viewership tonight. Thank you for all of that. I know everyone was just begging for me to talk and to see me this episode.
Not one comment.
Shout out Noah Danke. I know he always asks for the producer in the camera, but Mike will be working soon. But obviously, as always, thank you for watching. It was a great episode tonight. Hopefully next week we'll have another banger episode for you.
Have a guest on next week.
Please send us segment ideas.
It seems that everyone really likes to have guests in the ball pit, and we do too, honestly. So definitely a lot more stuff to come.
Yeah,
so that's all from me.
We'll have a Cleveland Browns reporter hop on next week to get us ready for week 1 of the NFL season. So for Gianni Capuano, Sam Summers, and our guest, Nico Marchetti, as Gianni absolutely blocks the camera.
Get girthy.
Get girthy.
That's all I got to say.
Next time we come live to you will be sometime next week once Team Girth is crowned Ohio Wiffle Ball League champions. And until then, we'll see you when we see you.